Driver dilemma first at 5. Bells will soon be ringing as schools head back, and several districts are still struggling to fill their staff. Thanks for being here tonight. I'm Chris Carter. Diana has the night off. The shortage of bus drivers is still common across many northeast Arkansas and even southeast Missouri school districts. With students returning to the classroom, this could create an issue getting them to the school. Our Hayden Savage joins us now from Fulton County with more. Hey, Hayden.
Yeah, hey Chris. The schools that I spoke to today said their main problem is they have their routes covered, but should a driver ever be sick or just not available for the day, that's where they're going to run into problems, is having sub-drivers to cover these routes when those drivers are not available.
I'd say it's a crisis. You know, it's absolutely a crisis.
We have contended with this for the last 4 years for sure.
We have no subs at all other than our coaches.
We're just days away from the start of the school year in both Arkansas and Missouri. With the school year comes a lot of excitement, but for superintendents in both the natural state and the show me state, it also comes with a fair amount of worry.
I have one sub driver at this time, and once all kinds of athletics and clubs and organizations start up and with after school trips, I'm going to be in trouble.
In Cave City, Superintendent Steve Green said this year has been a struggle due to losing too many drivers and not having enough applicants to replace them.
We lost 5 drivers last year going into this year, 3 of them to retirement. A couple others had situations where they just couldn't drive this year, and we were only able to pick up 1 driver.
The school, like many right now, are forced to put more kids onto other routes, which means students could get home at a little later time than usual.
Justin worked in the summer, basically condensed those routes down from 20 to 18. Well, you imagine what problem that caused. So we've been working on social media, Facebook and everything, putting it out there to our parents that our routes are going to be different this year.
The district said if a driver isn't available, they'd have to move staff around to cover that route.
We always ask our coaches to go get CDLs so they can drive the trips to the games for the very reasons we're talking about. And so right now we're in a situation we'll have to ask a coach to miss practice in the afternoon.
In Batesville, the district said it isn't facing a shortage like other schools.
Our main focus was we had to reduce the number of routes that we ran. In 2019-20, we were running 42 routes. Today, we're running 31 routes.
Batesville Public Schools was forced to condense routes like the other schools, and that seemed to be their fix to the problem.
That really helped us into preparing for the bus driver shortage that a lot of school districts are dealing with right now. So we're blessed as a district to not be facing that at this point. We are fully covered.
Now, the schools that don't have enough drivers right now say they believe that applicants are small because they think that, number one, it's hard to get your CDL, and number two, people simply just don't have time to do this on top of their other jobs. In Mammoth Spring, Hayden Savage, K8 News.
Definitely a struggle. Thank you, Hayden.